fill your hearts and ears with a few new sounds. Music that is, just keep your dial on. KIDS, tune in to Kids Radio. The drum's gonna beat, the horn's gonna blow. Tune in to Kids Radio. The songs that you hear will put you in the know. Tune in to Kids Radio. The music's carried on the air, arrows from the bow. Tune in to Kids Radio and listen on with the show.
All right, here it is, the one and only KIDS Kids Radio Show, and you are a part of it. Most especially today because this is the audience, that's you, participation, that's fun, show. So I'll kick things off with a song that you can participate in. This one is called Clap Your Hands from the album by Rhythm Productions called Action Songs for Indoor Days. Here's Terry Grease to sing it for you, and you need to listen and do exactly what Terry says.
Clap your hands softly, softly, softly. Clap your hands softly, softly, softly. Clap your hands. Clap your hands loudly, loudly, loudly. Clap your hands loudly, loudly, loudly. Clap your hands. Stretch up taller, taller, taller. Stretch up taller, taller, taller. Touch the sky. Make yourself smaller, smaller, smaller. Make yourself smaller, smaller, smaller. Curl up tight. Turn around slowly, slowly, slowly. Turn around slowly, slowly, slowly. Turn around. Turn around quickly, quickly, quickly. Turn around quickly, quickly, quickly. Turn around. Jump up higher, higher, higher. Jump up higher, higher, higher. Jump up high. Bend down lower, lower, lower. Bend down lower, lower, lower. Bend down low. Walk around slowly, slowly, slowly. Walk around slowly, slowly, slowly. Walk around. Now run around quickly, quickly, quickly. Run around quickly, quickly, quickly. Run around. Now stop and sit down on the ground.
Let's see if you can figure out how to move on this next song. It's by Hap Palmer from the Educational Activities album Creative Movement and Rhythmic Expression, and it's titled The Moving Game. Now here's what you do. Listen very carefully and act out or move like the things that Hap names off. Here we go.
Hey, let's play the moving game. Can you move like the things that I named? Loosen up, don't be afraid. When you move, do it in your own way. Can you move like a tree in the wind? A tree in the wind, a tree in the wind. Can you move like a tree in the wind? A tree in the wind, a tree in the wind. Can you move like a big jet plane? A big jet plane, a big jet plane. Can you move like a big jet plane? A big jet plane, a big jet plane. you're riding a horse, riding a horse, riding a horse. Can you move like you're riding a horse, riding a horse, riding a horse? Can you move like a rocket ship? A rocket ship, a rocket ship. 1, 0.
Okay. Pete Seeger's gonna sing a song for you now. It's called There Was a Man and He Was Mad. In other words, he was a wild and crazy guy. After he does the song once, he'll leave some blanks at the end of the sentences, and guess what you're gonna do? Right, fill in the blanks. How did you ever guess?
There was a man and he was mad and he jumped into the pudding bag. The pudding bag, it was so fine. He jumped into a bottle of wine. The bottle of wine, it was so clear. He jumped into a bottle of beer. The bottle of beer, it was so thick. He jumped into a walking stick. The walking stick, it was so narrow. He jumped into a wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow began to crack. He jumped onto a horse's back. The horse's back began to break. So he jumped into a chocolate cake. The chocolate cake became so rotten. He jumped into a bag of cotton. The bag of cotton caught on fire and blew him up to Jeremiah. Poof! Now let's see if you can do it and put in all the words that I leave out. There once was a man and he jumped into a pudding. The pudding bag, it was so. He jumped into a bottle of, the bottle of wine, it was so clear. He jumped into a bottle of, and the bottle of beer, it was so thick. He jumped into a walking, and the walking stick, it was so. He jumped into a wheel, and the wheelbarrow began to crack, and he jumped onto a horse's, and the horse's back began to break, so he jumped into a chocolate, and the chocolate cake became so rotten. He jumped into a bag of, and the bag of cotton caught on fire and blew him up to Jeremiah. Poof!
That man sounded a little mad, all right.
All right. Let's not waste any time. Let's go on with that examination. I'm in a hurry.
What in the world? Who are you?
I'm Harry Foote, and I have an appointment here with the foot doctor. You the receptionist?
Do I look like a receptionist?
Yeah, you do now that you mention it.
And now that I look at you a little closer, you look just like a big hairy Foote.
Well, score one for your side. I told you I was Harry Foote when I came through the door of this here doctor's office.
Wait a minute. This is not a doctor's office. This is the KIDS Kids radio show, and I'm Miss Carolyn.
Then this isn't Doctor Ingrown's office?
Who is Doctor Ingrown?
A foot doctor, of course.
Of course. No, I'm afraid you're lost. By the way, since you've already got your foot in the door, could you possibly tell me why you're in such a rush to see Doctor Ingrown?
Oh, you like making foot jokes, huh? Okay, I'll tell you why. I'm on my way to see the foot doctor, but it may just sound just a little bit corny to you.
Please don't feel that I'm trying to nail you down on this.
I'm going to see Dr. Ingrown because I have a bad case of athlete's disease.
Athlete's disease? You mean athlete's foot?
I am a foot. With me, it's the whole thing.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, how does it affect you?
When I walk down the street with a group of people, I have no control over racing to the front, and I try to stay up in the lead. Kind of set the pace, you know.
And I suppose that makes you feel kind of like a heel?
And not only that, but when somebody hands me something, I jump in the air and spike it to the floor. I have this constant urge to do shaving cream ads, and I have this bad dream about Howard Cosell chasing me till I turn on him and slam dunk him into a basket.
Wow, this sounds serious.
And see what I'm wearing? That's part of it, too.
Yes, I noticed you had a warm-up sweatsuit around your ankle when you came in.
That's just it. I usually wear hip clothes. That's my true soul.
Well, maybe Dr. Ingrown can get a toehold on your ailment.
I hope so. I just want to kick this and get back to being good old Mr. Harry Foote.
Before you go to see Dr. Ingrown, here's a little song you might enjoy. It's a very tricky little song about Mr. Harry Foote. And I'm not even going to attempt to explain this turkey to you. The guy on the record will do that. This is from the Stallman record album, Children's Body Awareness and Movement Exercises, sung by Bob Kay. And it's called Mr. Harry Foote, as if you didn't know. Just listen to find out what to do.
In this little exercise, let's see how many body parts we can touch. For example, the first line is Mr. Harry Foote. Okay, we can touch our hair for Harry, and then bend down and touch our foot for foot. The second line is waists. Put our hands on our waist. No time. We can point to where we would look on our wrist for the time. The next line is eye, point to your eye. Here, point to your ear. He's back. We can all hit ourselves on the back. And right, stick out your right hand up front. You can either hit your front or do it gently. His clothes, we can all point to our clothes and maybe touch our clothes. Our hip, put your hands on your hip. And he knows, that's your nose, what he needs. Now what does that sound like? Your knee, right. Never left, put your left hand out, behind, everybody knows where that is, Mr. Harry Foote. That's all there is to it. Let me sing it through slowly, and as I sing it, you touch the parts, okay? Mr. Harry Foote wastes no time. I hear he's back and right up front. His clothes are hip, and he knows what he needs. Never left behind. Mr. Harry Foote. Let's do it again. Maybe a little faster. Mr. Harry Foote wastes no time. I hear he's back and right up front. His clothes are hip, and he knows what he needs. Never left behind. Mr. Harry Foote.
This next song is one that you'll need your sweet little voices on. I want you to be my echo now because I'm fixing to play interval echoes. It's from my album Music is for Everyone, produced by Good Apple Incorporated, with the vocals done by yours truly, Carolyn Meyer. So tune up your voice and let's go to it.
I went up on a mountaintop to see what I could see. I sang a song into the air and it came back to me. La la major third, la la major third. Papa Haydn's dead and gone, but his memory lingers on. I sat up on the mountaintop and sang into the air. I had to find out who it was that sang to me up there. La la perfect fourth, la la perfect fourth. Here comes the bride. I finally figured out that the mountain had no choice. It was no other person but my very own voice. La la, perfect fifth. La la, perfect fifth. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now once I got started, I didn't want to stop. I like to hear my voice echo from that mountaintop. La la, major sixth. La la, major sixth. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. I echoed off that mountaintop until the day was done. I sang a lot of intervals and had a lot of fun. La la, major third. La la, perfect fourth. La la, perfect fifth. La la, major sixth. La la, major third. La la, perfect fourth. La la, perfect fifth. La la, major sixth.
I hope you're ready to move again. This time you'll need to use different parts of your body to move with. Hat Palmer will provide the directions in his song Move Around the Room from the Educational Activities album Ideas, Thoughts, and Feelings. So lend him your ears.
Can you move around a room on 4 parts? Can you move around the room on 4 parts? Well, the number is 4, just put 'em on the floor and move around the room on 4 parts. Can you move around the room on 1 part? Can you move around the room on 1 part? Well, the number is 1, it can be a lot of fun when you move around the room on 1 part. Can you move around the room on 3 parts? The number is 3, it's a sight to see. Can you move around the room on 3 parts? Can you move around the room on 2 parts? Can you move around the room on 2 parts? Well, the number is 2 and it's easy to do. Just move around the room on 2 parts. Can you move around the room on 5 parts? Can you move around the room on 5 parts? Well, the number is 5. Is there anything alive that can move around the room on 5 parts? Can you move around the room on any number? What you do is up to you. Do it by yourself or with a partner.
Well, I hope that last song had you up and moving around in front of your radio. All you have to do is listen to what they tell you, and anyone can do that.
But only a simple fireman says you can, Miss Carolyn.
What? Now, who are you? If you're looking for Dr. Ingrown's office, you're in the wrong place.
No. I'm the famous Simple Simon, and Simple Simon says you may talk now.
You mean there really is a Simple Simon?
Yours truly. Don't I look the way you would picture Simple Simon? I mean, Simple Simon says you can answer that question.
Well, yes, you do look very simple, all right.
Simple Simon says quit talking right now, Miss Carolyn.
What? Say, where do you get off at anyway, coming on the KIDS Kids radio show and telling me I can't talk just because Simple Simon didn't say I could?
You're not playing the game right, Miss Carolyn. Simple Simon didn't say you could turn red in the face and talk that way to me.
Well, I never.
That appears to be true, Miss Carolyn. It seems you have never been able to play the game of Simple Simon because perhaps it is too hard for you to play.
Oh, yeah? Well, for your information, I used to play that game all the time. It's simple.
All right, then. Let's see if you can remember how. Simple Simon says, make a sound like a chicken. Okay, you can stop that silly clucking. All right. Simple Simon says, you're an opera singer.
Me, 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 me.
Now you're I can't stand it. Okay, Simple Simon says, you're a siren. Simon says, sound like a rock. Very good. Simon says, sound like a sheep. Boy, you sound silly. Okay, stop. Stop. Simon says, act like Miss Carolyn. Phew, you're pretty good after all.
Now it's your turn, Smarty. Simple Simon says, stand on your head.
Okay.
Simple Simon says, hold both hands up in the air. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Simple Simon didn't say for you to fall right over like that.
Well, that's because Simple Simon couldn't balance on just his head. Give me another chance.
No, you lost.
Well, come on, please.
Well, all right. Simple Simon says, stand on one foot and hold the other foot in your hand.
Yeah.
Now, Simple Simon says, hold the other foot in the other hand. Simple Simon says, stand up. Simple Simon says, jump in the air and stay there. Tisk, 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 you didn't stay in the air. And Simple Simon didn't say for you to come crashing down again.
You win, Miss Carolyn.
Yeah, that was fun after all. Now here's a song from the album Get a Good Start called Simon Says Jog Along. So be ready to do what Simon says.
Here's a little game that is so much fun and not so very hard to do. The name of the game is Simple Simon Says, and jogging is the thing we do. Simon says jog along.
Simple Simon says,
Do a little each day.
Simple Simon says,
Just keep jogging along
Simple Simon says,
till you hear Simon say,
till you hear Simon say,
Slow down, joggers, and walk a bit. Rest a little now and then. This is the way that we will all keep fit, and we'll be ready to jog again. When you hear Simon say,
Simon says jog along,
Do a little each day.
do a little each day,
Just keep jogging along
just keep jogging along,
till you hear Simon say,
till you hear Simon say,
Slow down, joggers, and walk a bit. Rest a little now and then. This is the way that we will all keep fit, and we'll be ready to jog again. When we hear Simon say,
Simon says jog along,
Do a little each day.
do a little each day,
Just keep jogging along
just keep jogging along,
till you hear Simon say,
till you hear Simon say,
Now our little game is almost done. It wasn't very hard to play. We walk and jog when Simple Simon says, You know we will stay fit that way. You know we will stay fit that way.
KIDS, tune in to Kids Radio, tune in to Kids Radio, tune in to Kids Radio, tune in to Kids Radio.
Thanks for being with with me on the KIDS Kids radio show. I sure had fun, and I hope you did. So, till next week, bye.